What's the scientific method for gaining access to my inner wisdom? Here are the steps for focusing in process experiential psychotherapy. Focusing in process experiential psychotherapy, also known as emotion focus therapy, is a method designed to help clients access and work through their emotions in a deep experiential manner. It was developed by Eugene Gendlin. The focusing process involves several steps to help clients connect with their felt sense, a bodily sense of their emotional experience. Here are the key steps for focusing. Firstly, clearing a space, and the objective here is to create mental and emotional space for focusing. The process for how we do this has a number of parts to it. Firstly, relaxation. So begin with a few moments of relaxation or deep breathing to help the client center themselves. Secondly, identifying issues. So asking the client to identify the various issues or problems currently on their mind one by one. Then setting these aside, encouraging the client to set each issue aside mentally, imagining placing it on an imaginary shelf or in a container. This helps create space to focus on a single felt sense. So secondly, once the felt sense is identified, the objective here is to connect with the bodily felt sense of a problem or situation. And the process here is firstly finding the felt sense. So asking the client to bring their attention to the issue they want to focus on and notice the physical sensations associated with it. Second part of this is describing the felt sense, encouraging the client to describe the felt sense without analysing it, using descriptive words, metaphors, or images. Thirdly, finding a handle word. And the objective here is to find a word, phrase, or image that captures the essence of the felt sense. And the process is as follows. Firstly, naming, helping the client find a word, phrase, or image that feels right for the felt sense. This handle word should resonate with the bodily sense of the experience. Fourthly, resonating, and the objective here is to check the handle word against the felt sense for accuracy. And the process here is firstly to compare, encouraging the client to compare the handle with the felt sense to see if it fits. If it doesn't, helping the client to refine or find a new handle that more accurately captures the felt sense. Fifthly, asking the felt sense some questions. So the objective here is to explore the felt sense to gain deeper understanding and insight. And the process we use is to ask questions. So we guide the client to ask open-ended questions to the felt sense, such as, what's this about? Or what does this need? We then listen, encouraging the client to listen to any responses or insights that arise from the felt sense without forcing or analysing. Sixthly, the final step here is known as receiving, and the objective here is to accept whatever comes from the focusing process without judgment. And the process is acceptance. We help the client to receive any insights, feelings, or shifts that occur with an open and accepting attitude. We then integrate. We encourage the client to notice any changes in the felt sense and integrate new understandings or feelings into their overall experience. We can sometimes loop back to ask more questions and then integrate these. So in summary, the focusing steps are firstly clearing a space, relax and identify issues and set them aside mentally. Secondly, the felt sense, connect with the bodily felt sense of the issue. Thirdly, finding a handle, identify a word, phrase or image that captures that felt sense. Fourthly, resonating, check the handle against the felt sense for accuracy. Fifthly, asking, explore the felt sense with open-minded questions, open-ended questions. And sixthly, receiving, accept and integrate what arises from the questions being answered. So how we apply that in therapy is the therapist facilitating the focusing process by guiding the client through these steps, and providing a supportive and empathic environment. The client experience is clients learning to access their internal emotional experiences and gaining insights that can lead to emotional healing and problem resolution. So by following these steps, Process Experiential Psychotherapy aims to help clients deeply engage with and process their emotions, leading to greater self-awareness, emotional well-being, and discovering our internal insight and wisdom.